How did you come up with the Van Terminator and the Van Damniator?
Do you mean the names or the actual moves?
The actual moves.
So before my first day in ECW, I knew that it was a way different kind of promotion than I had worked for before, different style. I was down in Georgia, redneck woods, going, come on, everybody, let's go. Let's go. Well, I didn't really have the Southern accent, but that's, I was Tracy Smothers. Every babyface was Tracy Smothers down there. And that's what the crowd wanted to see, USA. And, man, I was intimidated by the product that I saw on the TV shows when I watched ECW, which I started watching it because Sabu was trying to get me in, right? Hey, did Paul call you yet? He's supposed to bring you in, blah, blah, blah. So I started watching. I was like, wow, these guys are, it's cool, but man, I really have to step up my game and have some hardcore moves, And so before my very first match, I had a pen and paper and I wrote down some things that I'd never seen before. One of them was to stand on the top rope, holding the chair folded like this, and then to dive off into a helo on the guy, but have my body, hit the chair on him. I did it a couple of times. It wasn't that impactful. It's something that maybe I would still do just, hey, I'll do this tonight, but it wasn't, like a finish or it was just one of several things that I thought of. And one of them was, I thought, I wonder if I can throw a chair up, if I could be fast enough to kick it into the guy's face, spin kick it. And so that was my original idea. And I didn't know how the timing would work, if I'd be fast enough to do a back kick while it's still in its arch or what. But then, I guess through trial and error, I guess I tried it with someone and turns out they catch it first before my foot hits it, which I'm not sure if it went that way in my mind at first. But when I did it, everybody loved it. And I was like, okay, I'm going to keep that one, And then ECW for me was always about outdoing myself because that's what I saw the whole show doing. First time I went to an ECW show, I was just blown away, like right there in Philly, listening to that crowd and saying, how the show builds and builds and builds. And then like, boom, like everything, smudge at the end, everything crazy. And I was like, wow, like how they're coming back here in 3 weeks. I was like, there's no way they're going to top that.
Yeah.
And sure enough, they did. They did everything like that. But then the lights went out. It was a whole new effect, whoa. And I noticed that's what they did. And so that's what I did. And that's when you look at my matches, like I would run and jump over the top rope and do a helo to the floor. Then I put one chair there, jumped over that. Then I put two chairs and I jumped over it. And I don't know if anybody was noticing, but me. But that's how I was challenging myself. And I started like throwing the chair to Fonzie, and Fonzie would throw it to the guy, and I'd do the Van Damniator. Started crouching him on the top rope, jumping off the top rope. Fonzie would hold the chair, and I would kick the chair into him while he's on the rope. And while I was doing that, I would get more and more air and slide him down further and further to the other corner, challenging myself. And pretty soon I was like, man, I bet I could just clear the ring. And boom, there's a Van Terminator.
Beautiful move.
Thanks.